Well, hello everybody. I'm back again. Hang on just a second. I've got a question I want to ask you people. Now, if you sit and think, I've been watching quite a bit of news, and it's looking more and more like they're trying to cover something up on the assassination attempt on President Trump. It's come out within the last little bit that they know about that shooter quite a while. But there was a potential threat against President Trump, and they still allowed him to go out on that stage. The Secret Service director has come out and said the reason that they wasn't anybody on that roof, that it had a sloped roof, it might be dangerous to an agent. Really? Now it's come out that they know that he was on the roof at 5:53, I believe it was 5:51 or 5:53, before President Trump come out. Either this was the biggest bungle in Secret Service history, or it was done on purpose. That's two choices you've got, and the stuff that they're coming out with is basically bullshit, because in this day and time, all these people had cell phones, GoPros, cameras, recording cameras. You can't hide the truth like you used to. That we've got two choices, and you think if they really wanted to, if they're going to try to cover it up, at least they'd come out with a lie that was believable. But no, here we are. And you got the Democratic Party talking about how President Trump is a threat to democracy, and they're actually trying to push old Joe Biden on the bus. The way the delegates work, he's got the delegates, it's his choice, but boy, they sure are working to destroy democracy, ain't they? To take the people that voted for him right away, ain't they? To put Kamala Harris in there or whoever they want. It don't make no difference. Kamala Harris is just as bad as Joe Biden, if not worse. At least he's a bumbling idiot. I don't know who's been running the White House for 4 years. Probably Obama or his people. The way I look at it, Obama got his third term. It's just as bad as the other two terms. It really sucked. The choice is really straightforward for the American people. They try scare tactics. I seen old Carla Harris there earlier, and she was talking about how President Trump was going to take away Social Security. They're attacking the elderly, scaring the shit out of them. And talking about the poor people, there's one thing that Reagan said that's true. Are you better off 4 years than you was 4 years ago? Are you better off? Look what they've done. They want to continue their policies. Well, their policies is all bad. The Green New Deal, trying to mandate electric vehicles, tuck away our energy independence, buying foreign oil, cheap, dirty oil. Well, it's not cheap, but we pay for it. Afghanistan, leaving all that military equipment there. 13 lives lost. And then he gets on stage and said under his administration he's lost no lives. Well, last night those 13 people showed up at the Republican convention and announced their names of the children that they lost. 13 lives. So they think people are stupid. They think you're stupid, and they think I'm stupid. They're for the elites. It's corporations and it's money. They talk about these actors, George Clooney. Well, you know what? I watch them on a movie or TV for entertainment. They've got no sway over me whatsoever with the millions they make off of my movie ticket that I pay for. that you work hard for to give to them to live a life of luxury. Then they get out and spout all their pet projects they want, the clean air and all that. They don't give a. It's all to make themselves aggrandize themselves. At the end of the day, they come out to a place to give a talk, support Joe Biden. At the end of the day, they go back to their mansion, their pool, their high life with their drugs and their sex and whatever they do. But they put a persona out there that they're just like you. Yeah, right. Ain't many of us got 2 or 3 jets sitting around and get VIP treatment, do we? I know. Our good time is every once in a while we get the luxury to go to Texas Roadhouse and get a steak, ain't it? That's our night out of town, and maybe get to go see a movie, but not in Joe Biden's economy, because you can't afford the steak or you can't afford the movie ticket, the popcorn and the drink that goes with it. So the choice is clear, ain't it? We either sit at home and don't get out and fight, as President Trump says, as hard as we can to turn this country around and fight for our kids and grandkids. I look at it in a way that what we're losing, the values that we've lost. They try to take Christianity out of schools. They try to indoctrinate kids now at the kindergarten level with sex and immoralities. Men can be women and all this crazy stuff, which they won't let a child be a child. They've got to start on them just as quick as they know their ABCs to start indoctrinate them. And it's like they learn a lot off the Chinese. You start in school and you indoctrinate children. Look at China. You look at these kids in Afghanistan and Hamas. You see those kids come out and holler death to America, death to Jews, and you've got an 8-year-old with an AK-47 and he's shooting in the air hollering death to America, death to Jews. So you see where their program comes from, and they brought it here. The Democratic Party is evil, and they have adapted those tactics. They know if they can get your children and indoctrinate them from the time they're in kindergarten plumb through college, then they've got a soldier, ain't they? Look at what's going on college campuses, running Jewish students through the schools after them. Well, them kids have to lock themselves in the room, scared for their lives. You've got college kids attacking mosques, or not mosques, but oh gosh, I lost the train of thought there. Jewish synagogues, actually attacking Jewish synagogues. Those people are going into prayer, those Jewish people are going into prayer, and they're attacking them on the street before they get to the building. It's documented on TV. It happened. We've got a chance now to turn this country around, and we better not lose it. You better not be afraid. God was sitting on President Trump's shoulder Saturday, and protected him for a reason. This is our opportunity to take our country back, and we better not blow it. You better not sit on your laurels. You better not think that somebody else will get out there and do the fighting, do the talking. It's time for you to stand up for your 75-year-old or your 18-year-old. Step up for your children, your grandchildren, your future children, and your future grandchildren. We have got to really take the battle to them. We have got to turn out in massive numbers. I mean massive numbers, before they can't cheat. You know, we can't let them fearmonger that they're going to take, that President Trump's going to take Social Security, or he's going to cut the food stamps off the poor. That's all bullshit. And speaking of that, do you realize that we would probably be in another Great Depression if it wasn't for credit cards and food stamps right now? That's how bad our country really is. Nobody really won't come out and say it. You know, there's a lot of money floating around with credit cards now, and people are living from paycheck to paycheck, from one credit card to another, making the minimum payments just enough to scrape by to live on. It's real, people. You know, cattle prices dropped last week in my area here. So, you know, we're in a world of shit. To be honest with you, we're going backwards. But we have a chance to go forward. And I hope you'll join me and get out. And, you know, I said the other day that after Saturday, I would walk on broken glass barefooted to vote. And I mean that. There's nothing going to stop me short of dying to vote. And with these days and times, I'm afraid if I die that the Democrats will get my vote. Me not know it, be dead. You know, that happens. Your grandpa ends up voting Democrat and he was Republican all his life. So, you know, it happens, doesn't it? But be very, very vigilant, people. Let's take the fight to them. I have to watch what I say. You'll get your video stuck down. I hope this video was all right, and let's pray for each other. Let's pray for President Trump and J.D. Vance. And let's pray for this country that she stands till we can get to the polls and vote. I mean, who knows what's going on? I mean, the world's on fire. We need a strong leader. But anyway, I'm rambling. Good Lord willing, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. God bless.